guys, welcome to another video, this time with the original Belgium waffle. And it's going to be a quick and basic, and I'm going to use my new Von Chef waffle maker. And I have been using it for this kind, and there's going to be another video with another type of waffle, the Liège waffle, which is going to be very good as well. But this is going to be the basic waffle recipe. And for this, you're going to use... Here is the list of the recipes if you want to follow along this recipe. And we need also, well, the waffle maker, of course, and a big bowl. Of course, you're going to need your measuring cups, your measuring spoons, and let's start with this recipe. We're going to add 3 cups of self-raising flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt. Here is the optional part. I normally add 3 tablespoons of sugar. You can add it 2, or you can add it stevia or any other sweetener, or you can add it 4, depends on the day that you are. But for me, it's 3 tablespoons of sugar. So these are the only dry ingredients that you're going to use, very simple. And now I'm going to just give it a little mix and start with the liquid ingredients. And starting with the liquid ingredients, there are 2 eggs, and here is my trick. So you're going to divide your 2 eggs into egg whites and the egg yolk, and we are going to add first the egg yolk, and you're going to see why we divide them. After dividing it, so we first add the egg yolk, we're now going to whisk the egg whites, so we have a more fluffy type of waffle, and we're going to whisk it up. I'm just going to whisk it up with a normal fork, because we don't want it to become like a meringue type of egg whites. So it's just something very simple, just until the egg whites are really like foamy white, and then we add it to our mix. Then we added 1/3 of a cup of oil, then we're going to add 2 cups of milk. Of course, you can use cow milk. Normally we use soya milk because we're lactose intolerant, but you can use whatever kind of milk that you want to use it. It's just 2 cups of milk. And for last, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Just remember, if you want more vanilla, it can turn out to be bitter, so it's up to you, an option. Now here you can use your hand mixer, your table mixer, or just do it by hand with a normal mixer. So the goal here is that there won't be any blobs of flour. So if you think that it's too liquid, just add a little bit of flour. But this is the normal texture that you're going to use it. So don't worry about it, and let's just try it out and add it to our waffle maker. So I just turn on my waffle maker, and it's now heating up. And for this kind, because my waffle maker is for 4 waffles, I normally use like a half a cup to measure each one of them. You're going to put the batter in the middle of each waffle mold, but don't worry if one of the sides just drops or drips in this case. One of the tricks that I like to use is just a little bit of spray before adding my batter. So each time that I add batter to the waffle maker, I just spray it with a little bit of oil. And let's start making our waffles as soon as the machine heats up. This machine is actually really good, and really it's not very expensive, and actually it heats up really quick and makes the waffles in maybe 3 minutes. So it depends on your waffle maker. So here we go, the green light just turned it off, and I'm just going to spray a little bit and then add the batter. also told you in the beginning of this video, and it happens, this batter size, this recipe is normally for between 14 to 16 waffles. It depends if you're going to like pour a little much or pour a little less. It depends on what size is your waffle machine, but in my case, in my waffle maker, it makes around 16. I will give you some tips if you're going to, well, if it turns out you have too many waffles with this batter, you can actually freeze them. So I was always saying, in my waffle machine is normally around 3 minutes for waffles. It depends on your waffle machine, of course. So as I was saying, you can individually freeze each of the waffles. So if you put one of the waffles in an individual wrap, like silicone bag or a little plastic bag for each one of the waffles, and then you just take it away from your freezer and just add it on your toaster, and that's it. In just a little couple of minutes, you get a new fresh waffle. Let's see how they are. Oh dear, one of them is stuck. No worries, 2 of them are stuck. That's okay. Hopefully. Just a couple of more seconds and we're going to take them off. So the stubborn ones, they are really fluffy but golden. Yes. And what a nice smell in here. You can try the cinnamon ones. The cinnamon ones with maple syrup and slices of apple, it's to die for. And here we are. They are fluffy. They are really good. I'm going to put more. And add it here. Because I'm too OCD to leave my things dirty. If you didn't notice by now. I simply hate a dirty kitchen or anywhere, to be honest. And here we are. I prefer them like to be like fluffy. You can show it to you. Like it's really fluffy. Try it. To die for. So here it is, guys. I'm going to show you some ways that you can fill in with your Belgium waffles. Yes, because waffles are from Belgium and originally, of course, and everyone has their recipe. This is my recipe, the one that I do, and I'm going to show you a couple of pictures with what fillings we did. Don't worry if your waffles stay in this shape, which reminds me of the Liège waffles, which I'm going to make a video like that because it's a different kind of waffle. Don't worry if it stays like this, okay? This one is a little bit more. I'm going to take this one off. Remember that if you're using vegetable milk, it is really normal that things don't grow up as with cow milk. I'm just going to leave that one up, just a little bit. And here it is, guys, our batch of wonderful hot waffles. You can freeze them if you put like one of them in a bag and put it on the freezer once as it's cooled down, not as it's warm. When it's cooled down, you can put a waffle like separately on your freezer, and after that it's just unfreeze and eat it. Just put it on the toaster and it's perfect, like brand new, ready-made, of course, brand new. And here it is, guys. So this was my basic waffle recipe. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe, to leave me a thumbs up, and to comment below if you made this recipe. Just give me a shout out on social media, and use all my social media which are down below. So all the links that were used today, including the machine, they are down on the description on 3 languages. And see you next time.